Hello everybody, how are you today? Welcome to our personal tea time. Living in England, drinking tea is very important, and it's also very important to me. It has taken over my life a little, so I do drink about 5 or 6 different cups of tea a day, and over the last years I have collected quite a huge amount of tea, and today I want to share my favorite teas with you because they are connected to some really beautiful memories, and I just find tea very enjoyable because it brings people together and it makes people healthy, so I enjoy talking about it and sharing it, so let's do it. The first tea I want to talk about is olive leaf tea, just to start with the really weird ones. This one is made from olive leaf, as the title says, and it's a very strange consistency, as you can see. So it's kind of dried olive leaf, but I really like it, and it doesn't taste like olive oil. I thought before I tried it the first time that it would, but it doesn't. It just tastes like a bit of a nice green tea kind of thing, and it's just really good. So if you have a sore stomach or maybe an ulcer or some heartburn, anything like this, it really helps. And I like the memory of this tea because I bought it the first time I ever visited Borough Market, and if you've seen some of my other videos, I very much enjoy Borough Market. It's a really cool food market in London, so if you've never been there, I highly recommend to go. The next one I want to talk about is the Fortnum & Mason peach tea. So this is a black tea. It's very strong but very fruity at the same time, and Fortnum & Mason is just a really nice luxury food brand, so if you ever walk past the store, have a look inside. It's very nice. And I like the story of this tea because my housemate gave it to me for my birthday last year, and it was the first time she ever bought tea in her life because she doesn't really like tea, but she made the effort to buy tea for me for my birthday, and she said, you know, I wanted to choose a very special one for you. So it's just very special to me because it was kind of like the moment that brought us closer together, if you want. So it's really nice. This one is a tea by Harrods. So I think I said this before, Harrods make really good teas. I really love their teas. This one is just called Cleanse. So it's got peppermint, ginger and fennel. So whenever you've eaten too much, this one really helps. And I like it because it reminds me of Christmas time at Harrods, which is when I bought this, and it's always really special. So if you've never been at Harrods at Christmas, then you definitely should go. This one is a tea I brought back from Germany. It's called Elfentraum by Pommerland. So Elfentraum means this is a fairy's dream. It's special to me because my sister gave it to me, and of course I don't see her very often, so every time I drink this tea I think of her. And I love how the leaves are just really huge inside, and sometimes you can actually find full-blown, like fully dried flowers inside, which is just really quite cool. And I find this one very calming, so I have this one before bed. The next one is a Red Bush tea by Equality, haha, and I bought this one at the London Coffee Festival last year, which was so much fun. And I love this one because it's strawberry and vanilla, and if you put milk in this tea, it actually dyes the milk pink, so that's just really pretty, and it goes really well with like cakes or cupcakes. Now here's a very London tea. This one is called Notting Hill by Yum Cha, curators of Immodest Tea, that's what they say. And I bought this one the first time I ever visited Spitalfields Market here in London, which was very special to me because I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was the calmest market I'd ever been to. But yeah, it's really delicious. It's a black tea as well, so you have to, you know, be careful not to leave it in the mug for too long. But I just had to get it because it says Notting Hill, and that reveals me as a tourist, of course. Now these two are a little bit different. Thin Tea, so the company that makes them sent them to me. They said, Sandy, why don't you want to go and try them? We have Detox and Fat Burn tea, and then you can make a review and your video about it. And I thought, all right, they're never going to work. I don't believe in these kind of teas, but I thought, you know, I'm going to try them. I'm going to give it a try, and believe it or not, they are in my video today. Of course, I haven't burned hundreds of kilos of fat, and I haven't also detoxed, you know, my whole life, but they make me feel really good, and I really enjoy the way they give you a flat stomach. They stop you from bloating, which of course other teas do as well, but these do as well. And so I was really surprised, and thank you very much for sending them to me. Now here we have Ibiza flower. So for those of you who've been watching my videos for a little bit longer, you know I love Ibiza. It's one of my favorite places in the world. So of course I bought this tea on Ibiza from a little local lady. It's called the Tea Ibiza, I think. It's a green tea and it has loads of beautiful flowers inside, and I like to think it reminds me of being there. The taste, of course, is very, very flowery, very hippie-ish, like Ibiza, so I enjoy that very much, and yeah, it's just a very close memory of my last Ibiza holiday. This one is by Puka Herbs and it's called Love, and it's to warm your heart, so it's got rose, lavender and chamomile inside. And this one reminds me of a very special time in university when me and my housemates were really stressed. So I think we bought this at the time to calm down and to warm our hearts and to spread the love. And it just really worked. I just remember, you know, stressing about my dissertation and having a cup of love tea with my housemates, and it just really calmed me down at the time. So I still enjoy this one nowadays. And finally, the one and only, my favorite tea in the whole world. The best tea you can ever try is Mariage Frère. Now this one particularly is jasmine mandarin, so it's a green tea that they make, but any kind of tea I've ever tried from them has changed my life a little bit. As you can see, this one is nearly empty, and I think I had it for about 6 months, which is very quick for me because of course normally tea lasts very long because I have so many. But yeah, Mariage Frère is a local store in Paris, so it's a French tea brand. It's got a very, very long history. It says here since 1854, and it's just very special to me. The first time I ever visited Paris, I went to this store and I spent about an hour in there smelling all the different teas. They also have a tea museum attached, which is crazy but beautiful as well. They're very pricey, but trust me, it's totally worth the taste. You get a beautiful little, you know, tin with it as well, and they are just really strong and just really, really good tea. You know what I mean? Like really good, like I like pouring your tea, lifting the heavy pot and tipping it up, so the fragrant liquid steams in your china cup. Or when you're away or at work, I like to think of your cupped hands as you sip of the faint half smile of your lips. I like the questions sugar, milk, and the answers I don't know by heart yet, for I see your soul in your eyes and I forget. Jasmine, gunpowder, Assam, Earl Grey, Ceylon. I love tea's names. Which tea would you like? I say. But it's any tea for you, please, any time of day. As the women harvest the slopes for the sweetest leaves on Mount Wu-Ji, I am your lover smitten, straining your tea. By Carol Ann Duffy.